Leave. New details on the pilot who was killed in a deadly plane crash in West Jordan this week. Friends and family identifying him as Creighton King. He's the owner of the small plane that came down near some soccer fields yesterday just south of the South Valley Regional Airport. The crash mangled the experimental racing plane and killed King. ABC4's Kayla Baggerly sat down with one of his closest friends to learn more a bit about what kind of person he was.
Many are remembering Creighton King, saying he was known as an experienced pilot, kind person, and loving father.
I didn't even know what to say or think or do because it's a hard to comprehend, I guess.
Robbie Flandreau says it was a shock to learn the news that Creighton King, his business partner and friend of nearly 2 decades, died in a crash yesterday afternoon. King was flying a small acrobatic plane near the South Valley Regional Airport when it crashed. Flandreau says that competitive flying was a big part of his life.
You know, he was an incredible pilot and just knew everything about airplanes.
Flandreau says King raced all over the world, including China, India, and England. Dedicated to his craft, King had been working on a bigger motor and faster propeller for this plane.
It's a pretty legendary airplane. It's been around for a while. It's really fast for what it is. I believe he owned 3 airplanes, and every one of them he was always tinkering on or working on or making better or faster or doing something fun with them.
Flandreau said King was aware of the risks of competitive flying and had survived a crash in another plane in 2018 at Utah Lake. King walked away unharmed. Flandreau shares that King was a kind man that was always ready to help others. He had a large influence on everyone he met.
He touched so many different people, and being able to travel with him, it was kind of fun to see all the different people that he was involved with, and you know, he had friends everywhere.
Flandreau says King had 2 daughters and his family meant everything to him.
It was a great dad. I mean, when we were traveling, man, I can't tell you how many conversations he would get into about what he was going to do with his girls when he got home.
Flandreau says King was funny and happy. He shares that a lot of people were reaching out to him with support when they heard the news, which just shows how much King will be missed. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kayla.